Hi, I'm Kobe.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Hi, I'm Pavan.
And this is the Billington Flipped Lecture Alt Method. This presentation contains copyrighted material under the Educational Fair Use Exemption to the U.S. Copyright Law. Why? Hypothesis. There are more males in science-driven jobs and more females in jobs that require social interactions. Aim 1. What are the sex ratios of average jobs? Aim 2. What cognitive style is most prevalent in average jobs? Aim 3. What factors affect career choices?
Who? Sample. One of the participants, 50 to 50 male-female ratio, racially diverse, mainly from the Boca Raton area, and jobs include social interactions, which are teacher, police officer, counselor, etc. And science jobs include biologist, doctor, and astrologist, and etc. Technique. There is a self-selecting sample and an ad on the radio offering $15 per person to participate in an hour-long study about your job. $15 reward for participants paid on the spot.
Where, when, and what? The where was at FAU on the Boca campus and the psychology wing. When was at 12 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Each participant will take 60 minutes, 5 participants per day for 10 weeks. What? Participants will be expected to arrive on time to the university and complete 2 questionnaires, the SQR and the EQ, and an interview, and 2 online tests, the FCEFT and the AICE test. This is a repeated measure design and is also a snapshot study.
How? Procedure. The participants would come to the university psych wing to take 2 paper questionnaires, 10 minutes each, the SQR test and the EQ test. The participants would also be told to take the FCEFT online, where participants had to find small black and white shapes in one of 2 larger and more complex diagrams. The participants would then have to take the AICE test, which was a 4-choice task which tested cognitive empathy taken in online. Participants had to choose one of 4 words that best described what the person in the picture was thinking or feeling, but they could only see the person's eyes. After completing the questionnaires, the experimenters would interview the participants, asking them questions such as, why do you think you are in the job you are in? And, would you say you are better with numbers or social interactions? In this study, quantitative and qualitative data was collected, and it was analyzed through chi-squares and t-tests.
Practical issue, self-report. Strength of the self-report method is that it can collect rich data through questionnaires. Questionnaires like the SQR and the EQ collect in-depth qualitative data on the participants' systemizing and empathizing quotients. Another strength is that it has closed-ended questions that may be easy to score. Both the SQR and the EQ have closed-ended questions like, I am fascinated by how machines work and I prefer animals to humans. Weaknesses include participants may get socially desirable answers. Both the SQR and the EQ were scored on a 4-point scale. Definitely agree, disagree, strongly disagree. They may choose whichever seems socially desirable. Another weakness is closed-ended questions do not allow them to explain why they answered what they did. For example, a question from the SQR stated, I can tell someone is masking their true emotion.
Practical issue, psychometric measures. One strength of psychometric measures is that it allows for comparisons/generalizations to be made with others on a standardized scale. The results from the SQR and EQ tests from one participant are comparable to results from another participant because it is on a standardized scale. Another strength is that standardized tests are said to be reliable. All of the SQR and EQ tests ask the same questions, so they are reliable. One weakness is that not all people may be familiar with the test or test items. Participants may not have understood the AICE test and its components, resulting in guessing. Another weakness is that people may make ethnocentric assumptions based on results. People may think that cognitive style is a good indicator of degree choice in the UK as opposed to someone in the United States.
Practical issue, generalizations. Strength. It can simplify complex behaviors. In this study, the jobs that each person had was determined by their brain type. The complex behavior being their job is simplified into terms of empathizing and systemizing. Strength 2. We can predict how people are likely to behave in a particular situation. It can help people with empathizing minds and systemizing minds find a job that they are most suited for. Weakness. May be ethnocentric. The findings of studies performed in one study cannot be automatically generalized to all countries. For example, the sex ratios in 2 different countries such as the United States and India could be very different in the workforce. Another weakness includes the study might not apply to real-life behavior. It might not because it involves some artificial tasks such as the FCEFT test and the AICE test.
Ethical issues. Positives include debriefing. The participants were told of the nature of the study, but there was no need for deep debriefing because there was no deception taking place. Another positive is informed consent. The participants gave informed consent so they know the results are being posted and compared. Negatives. Confidentiality not stated. If participants' names would be kept confidential, may cause participants to feel insecure. right to withdraw wasn't clearly stated if participants were able to absence themselves from the study.
And that's it for today. We'll see you next time.
Well, we will actually give you
An equality in-depth flip lecture on Tajfel.
bang bang. All right, okay, that was like.